Welcome to the Community Spotlight podcast. My guest today is no stranger to me, Nate Harvey from the Crawford Success Center at North Central State College. He is the manager of said organization. Welcome to the podcast.
That's correct. Thanks, Dave. Good to be here.
Thank you. I just wanted to say I know you a little bit since I'm a trustee on the North Central State College board. So I always like to point that out to people just so they know that I don't want somebody to realize that I am on your board. So I'm on the Success Center Advisory Council now that I think about it. There's a few things around here I'm not on, but anyhow, just for being open with people about things and how they are. Welcome here. A lot going on at the Crawford Success Center. I know you guys have had some open houses and things going on, and we're going to start whetting people's appetite for spring semester, which, by the way, starts in January. Again, I'm going to repeat that again. Spring semester starts in January. So if you think, boy, I want to go in the spring for you is not after the thaw. It is in January. So we're going to go down those things. Let's start off with kind of the open houses, I know, and we'll move on from there.
Yeah, right now is just prime season to get to know the staff or get to learn about a program that you might be interested in. When it comes to actually getting started, an open house is a great first step to do that. You can meet some of the faculty, you can meet the deans of a specific program. We have those upcoming on November 9th. And November 2nd, so that's coming around the corner here.
All right.
You can register for those at ncstatecollege.edu. It's pinned right on the top of our homepage. Again, you don't need to register. If you need to, you can just show right up. But you can register if you want to do that. But again, just an open house is a great place to apply, maybe start your financial aid process. It's you're getting kind of multiple things checked in that visit that you're really getting that forward momentum.
And the key word I want to say is do it now.
That's right.
Move.
It's true because, like Dave said, classes begin January 15th. And the holidays are around the corner. It's easy to just let it slide, kick the can, and then next thing you know, you thought spring started in March, but no, it's in January. So now is an optimal time to get everything lined up, get your transcripts, get your FAFSA filled out, which, by the way, a FAFSA can provide you up to $7,395. And just to give you an idea, our average tuition is $5,600. So if you're in need out there, you could have your college degree paid for through a federal Pell Grant, and maybe even have excess to help pay for your books or buy a laptop, or even maybe just get a refund check at the end of the semester.
Usually people can be helped. What I'm saying, the financial part of this, sometimes to people seems very daunting, and I know the FAFSA for some people, it just, it's an enigma, so to speak. But you guys can make that understandable and can work through that. You've done it with many, many people.
Yeah, when people come into the building, we can help them complete their FAFSA, or, if it's a unique situation, we will make quick connections to our financial aid office to help with those nuances. But bottom line, that's why we're here in Bucyrus to serve Crawford County, is to help pave that way, to help people achieve their maximum potential, help students achieve their dreams. And that's where we're proud to serve on all ends, whether it's maybe just helping a student apply, just that initial getting started, that flick of the flick of the pen, get it going, or maybe it's somebody is hung up on financial aid. That's why these open houses are just critical to attend. If you're kind of on that fence or you're ready to go, this is your chance to check those boxes.
Well, another thing I was thinking of too, some people they have issues with people watching children, and they've got other issues other than, yes, they have financial issues. There's a lot of people have hurdles and barriers, and we're about reducing as many of those barriers as that is possible.
That's correct.
So if you're out there and you're listening to this podcast and you're viewing this podcast and you say, I'd really like to go, but I got all this coming against me, you really need to talk with Nate and all the wonderful staff down at the Crawford Success Center about this, because a lot of times those barriers, sometimes they're not as high as you think they are. Mm-hmm. And sometimes those hurdles can be overcome. So the best way, again, is come down and find out. Now, for those that maybe don't know where we're located, I say we're, the college, North Central State College, the Success Center. It's, I believe, at 130 North Walnut Street.
That's correct. Right across the street from the courthouse, or
Yes.
right down the street from the library, Bucyrus Public Library.
Yeah. I always like to tell people, if you go down Walnut Street there and you look and you see where the side, I call it the side entrance to the courthouse there towards the railroad tracks there, it's almost straight across the street from there is the entrance. Of course, you can also enter through our nice recently paved parking lot as well there.
That's right. It's really a state-of-the-art building, very modern on the inside. Everything, our staff is top of the line, ready to meet you and ready to help you get started.
All right, now we've got some other things coming up there. I know you got some leadership training and QuickBooks.
Yep, on November 1st and November 2nd, we're hosting a leadership training. This is for the seasoned supervisor, for somebody that's been in management, but maybe just to help apply additional skills like emotional feedback, higher level training that, our seasoned managers can just help with their staff.
Right.
So, and that's a 2-day, 4-hour workshop from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Crawford Success Center.
All right, now that's for the leadership training, and then for the QuickBooks training is what, November 15th through 16th?
That's correct. And so again, 2-day workshop, 4 hours each day. This is a partnership collaboration with Mizik Miller. So this is the first time we're launching this training. So we're really excited to work with those folks and to help people with QuickBooks.
All right, now we're going to segue into certificate program scholarships.
Yeah.
What's these certificates about?
So a certificate is a program designed to be 1 year or less. So it's quick training, get the skills that you need, equip you, and then get into the workforce. It's affordable. And so right now through the state of Ohio, we have a pot of funds for $2,000 for a select group of certificates. So these are business programs, IT programs, STEM, and public and health and service, and manufacturing. So there's a whole range of skills that automatic $2,000 regardless of income. And so this is perfect for that, maybe that middle income earner that might not be eligible for financial aid.
Yes.
Maybe it's that catalyst for somebody to realize, oh, hey, I can get this scholarship quick. This will pay for the majority of most of these programs, and they can be completed in maybe 2 semesters. And so again, when it comes back to that spring semester, maybe this could be that opportunity, maybe give you that experience. Maybe you already have a skill set, and this can help. Maybe you're a nursing director of nursing on the floor, but maybe you want a little bit of a business background on operations management, those types of things where you can pair those together and round out your skill set with a certificate.
Well, the opportunities are here, but you got to walk through the door to make it happen.
That's correct.
You have to make that decision, and you can make that quality decision. Now, you can call up at the center. What is it? 419-755-9039 to meet the staff, correct?
Yep, that's our phone number. Give us a call anytime, and we're right there to set an appointment or help you get started. Maybe you want to do a career assessment and do some reflection on your interests and your skill sets that you have. How can we translate that into higher education? So that's the phone number. If you want to follow us on social media, we're very active on that. The Crawford Success Center has a page on Facebook, Instagram, and then you can also follow the college as well. NC State College is very active as well on social media.
Well, there's just a lot of opportunity here. We see a lot in the headlines that people sometimes today they're saying that a college education isn't what it used to be, but that's not really, that's just a part of that story. I think sometimes things are pushed to make people think, well, college education isn't as important as it once was. Well, I got news for you folks. It's going to be more important, but you just don't know it yet. And you're going to say, well, how can you make a statement like that? Because I can almost assure you, when people start pushing everything one way and saying this isn't important, guess what? It's going to become real important because things shift. I don't care what it is with anything. When people normally say that's not important anymore, you're close to a bottom in something and shifting the other way around. So if you need skills, the fact is, if you need skills, to get better employment, maybe more employment that is in what you're hoping to do as end goals. Now's the time to be doing this, not waiting for things in life to get better for you. Normally they have to hit a bottom before they're going to get better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. But yeah, this spring we'll be having our English Composition 1 class, our English 2, statistics, and our first year college and career success class. So it's right there on your fingertips. We have our LPN program. You can do your, we have an evening program in May. So again, you could take your first semester, start taking several classes towards your nursing certificate, and be graduated by Christmas of next year.
Wow.
And you could be employed anywhere right now with the LPN certificate. So those are just several options if you want to get started with us next spring at the Success Center.
And I like what you said there. These are options. There are many options, and maybe some of the options you've never even thought about if you're out there listening to this or watching this podcast. You've not even thought about your options. Come up and talk to the good folks up at the Crawford Success Center. I know every one of these people that work there, and I can assure you that you guys will do the best you can to try to help people, because this is about helping people to move ahead in life. It's good for not only our school, but it's good for this community. Mm-hmm. And we're about this community being a better community, and Crawford County being the Crawford County community, quite frankly.
Exactly.
So I guess the only other thing maybe today we could say just a little bit here about the end, because the Scholarships for Success event coming up in March.
Yeah, so this coming year is our 6th annual Scholarships for Success event. That's March 7th of 2024. This is an event that's designed to raise funds for local Crawford County students attending the Crawford Success Center. Again, like Dave said, it comes to maybe helping overcome barriers. We have students from all walks of life, and everybody has unique needs, and it's just great to be able to pull in a certain spot and help a person in a pinch and get them through that next semester versus falling through the cracks. But last year we raised over $35,000, so we look to hopefully do that again and keep building on that momentum. If you're somebody out in the community that might be interested in making a donation to our event, it's an auction that we raffle off items, and that we help raise those funds.
I'm going to whet their appetite. There's going to be some unique things on that auction, so you're just going to have to stay tuned. Keep your eyes open. How about here? You like that? It's always about salesmanship, isn't it, Nate?
That's right.
I appreciate having Nate Harvey, the manager of the Crawford Success Center at North Central State College, as my guest today on the podcast. Anything further you'd like to ask before we put a wrap on this?
Give us a call, 419-755-9039. Connect with us on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, at the Crawford Success Center. We're very active, see what we're doing, and we're just here to help make a difference in our community.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for, again, being on the podcast today.
Thank you.